Dublin's the Olympic Games, really, and we get it every year as opposed to every 4 years. Everything revolves around Dublin, and the All-Ireland finals. This one is particularly I have an affection for this one, as does every horse producer. It's the hardest one to win. It's always the hardest to win because it's mixed, and this in Dublin and Balmoral, they're the three crowns, you know. So it's been a super year. I've won Balmoral. Another horse belonged to Jane and Daphne, a homebred horse. We're very lucky. He won his class and then went on to take Supreme Champion at Balmoral, and today won the All Ireland with another one. So
I'm delighted with today's results because it actually, to be a breeder, it takes time. It takes 3 years to see your work. Kind of, a lot of people sell them as foals. We don't usually. We keep them to see kind of what way they're going to go, and that's proved a point. Like, cause he was a lovely foal, and then he kind of went a little bit off, and then he's come back again. And this is only his second show.
He's a lovely pattern. He's got a great bit of step, lovely temperament, and he has that little bit of a wow factor that kind of puts him aside, I think, from being a show horse to just a normal average horse. He has that little bit of a wow factor, which I think they have to have as show horses, and he seems to have that. His mother did too, though.
The dam bought her as a yearling from a lady called Nolene Broderick in County Wexford. She's a lovely looking mare, very, very big. Her official name is Bloomfield Ballyconnery, and this was her first foal.
Actually, interestingly, I showed his dam in Dublin while she was carrying him as a foal, which is interesting. He's by Watermill Swatch, which is an American thoroughbred sire. I've had a few of them. They're lovely horses, very kind horses, very sensitive horses, very kind horses. And he's out of a mare by Ars Vivendi.
You have to have a team in place. You have to have somebody who's competent to kind of do the leading and whatever. And Michael Lyons is a total showman. And he comes and he does so many pre-runs with them and whatever around Jane's place. A lot of miles has gone in.
Well, they all foal either with me or a girl who helps us close by, Olive O'Connor, and they would be led then from day one right through until they go out for the summer with the mare, and then they're weaned, and then they're in every winter as a yearling, foal to yearling, yearling to 2 and 2 to 3. And he would have been in all winter and fed and put out every day and in at night and well-minded, and getting him ready. Then Gory show was his first show, which was a month ago, and he only got really 3 weeks prep for Gory show. It came on a bit quick. We weren't expecting him to take him out that soon, so he's done really well since then in the last month, and he has the tack on him and he's driving. He's ready to be backed now, really. He's ready to go.
We would start off in the year usually with Balmoral, but he wasn't at Balmoral, and then we would do all the local shows like Gory, and if we've something suitable for here, we'd come here, and then we would go to Tinnahealy Monday, on the bank holiday Monday, and then Dublin. Oh, and Tattersalls, which is the 23rd and 24th of July.
Yeah, you need a special horse to win in Dublin, and country shows, you can go through all the shows in the country. The Dublin result doesn't really reflect. The form book goes into the bin when you come to Dublin. It's judged now by a bloodstock agent and one other, maybe sometimes 2 bloodstock agents. So you can't go by a country show or an All-Ireland final. Dublin's a different show. Type of horse you need is probably a blood horse with a bloodstock agent, very good front leg, very big walker, and a good mover. You need that for everybody. Bloodstock agents tend by nature to be more concentrated on front legs than on hind legs. That's just the way they pick out horses, and they introduce bloodstock agents to judge Dublin to sort of break up what was maybe monotonous show judges. Some people like it, some people don't. Sometimes it goes your way and sometimes it doesn't. The type of horse that go through the country, and I judge a small bit and I show an awful lot. If a horse at the end of the class, if there was an auction at the end of the class, the winner of the class should make more money than the horse in second place, third place, fourth place and down along. Because if it's not commercial, it doesn't make sense that we're doing it. We're producing a horse to go into a ring, and if there's an auction afterwards and he's not commercially viable, the game is over. And the market's good at the minute, but it's going to get tighter. We need to produce a horse, breed a horse that's commercially viable.
The plan is to take him to Dublin, as Daphne said, and then let him off for a while and then break him over the winter and produce him under saddle next year. It's hard to pick out a favourite, but they're all favourites in their own way, but he's very easy to deal with. He's got a lovely temperament, and he has he's always happy to please you. With his work at home, he always does it with a smile on his face, yeah.
He's a very big walker, he's very correct, and he's a very, very good mover. He's still a little baby in the way that this is only his second ever show. He qualified for today at Gorey, and we brought him today to the final, and he won the final. It's the hardest one to win. It's mares and geldings, lightweights, heavyweights, middleweights. It's a very difficult class to win here, and it's the third time I won this class. It's always a huge privilege. I think he's a good shot at Dublin. He's a type of horse for Dublin. Yeah, I think he has a good shot, yeah.
Well, again, very lucky with a homebred. We won the best traditional in 2019 with Bloomfield President, traditional bred horse, which I would favour very much, kind of staying the traditionally bred. In other words, that you have, dam and stallion, one of them Irish bred. Very important, because we're losing this. And when I've sold horses before in Goresbridge or whatever, it's never been a problem to me. People say, people won't buy Irish horses. I've never found that. They will. They will. If you have the right product for them, they will buy them. Yeah, so the Irish bred, I can't say enough about them. I love them. Yeah.
Dublin was a hectic week. Last big show was 2019. I had a horse in every class. I showed in every gelding class. This year I have 2 3-year-olds and a 2-year-old, and I have a yearling. The yearling is actually my own. And all those classes come one after the other. But I've been training. I'm doing 5 kilometres 3 nights a week and running up a mountain. I'm lucky enough that I'm still only 25, so I have a great chance to continue with this sport. The truth is, I'm 53. You won't do this forever, wrestling in 3-year-olds, but I'm going to stay doing it for as long as I can.
When I was a child of 9, my father gave me a present on Christmas Day, myself and my sister. We sat on the step at home and we were so disappointed. It was a life member of the RDS. The two of us howled. And actually, it has come in to be such a wonderful thing now that we have these, and we've been life members. I believe I'm a life member now for 50 years.